Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to STARCOM, where we found yet another Brogodar Space Pirate treasure map with X marks the spot. And this time it's leading us to a location right on the other side of the galaxy. This location does have its own wormhole though, so getting there should just be as simple as travelling to the nearest wormhole. Or I can leave it up to the auto navigator, which seems to be taking me towards a point portal. The auto nav appears to know better than me. I mean, a point portal is just a one-way wormhole that takes you to a specific destination rather than giving you access to the full wormhole network. But this is it. Hello? No, I'm not going to pay you 3 gold for protection. Hey, they're nothing if not persistent. Okay, wormhole activated, so if this all goes horribly wrong, I can get out of here. There's a number of planets in this system. The treasure's on one of them. Not sure which one right now, but I'm going to have to deal with this Brogodar bark first. The bark, by the way, which is what this particular class of Brogodar ship is called, is a type of sailing vessel with 3 or more masts featuring square-rigged fore and main masts, while the aftmost mast, the mizzen mast, is fore and aft rigged. Well, yeah, obviously. That's cleared it up. The square-rigged sail is just a, well, exactly as it sounds, it's a square-shaped sail. And a fore and aft rigged sail is like a triangular rigged sail. So the reason they were popular with pirates is because they didn't require as much crew to run the sails. You needed more crew to run a square-rigged ship. People had to actually climb up the masts and then unfurl the sails and then haul them in when you didn't want as much sail out. But the fore and aft rig sails were much less crew intensive to operate. Hence probably why they were popular with pirates and why the Brogodar ships in this game are called barks. Captain James Cook's ship, HMS Endeavour, was a bark. The Royal Navy didn't use them very often. The bark was an unusual class of naval warship. But if you haven't heard of Captain James Cook, there is another Royal Navy captain you uneducated brutes have probably heard of, who sailed a bark. In this case it was HMS Providence, and the captain's name was Captain Hector Barbarossa. Yes, the Pirates of the Caribbean, Captain Hector Barbarossa, was a pirate who was captured, given a pardon, and then commissioned as a Royal Navy captain, technically a privateer, and given a Royal Navy ship, HMS Providence, to search for the Fountain of Youth, I think, in the movies, where he met his sticky end and became a ghost pirate. But yeah, the Providence was also a bark. And it looks to me like I'm in serious trouble here, because there's more than one Brogodar bark turned up here, so I'm just going to stay ahead of them, investigate, get my treasure, and get the hell out of here. 9 gold. Is that it? Or was that even the treasure planet? Is this the treasure planet? I mean, there's a couple of unexplored planets in this system. I was expecting more than 9 gold. Is this it? Aha! Sunken pirate ship. But there's no gold. Never mind. Okay, one more planet in this system. Honestly, if I did all of this for 9 lousy gold, I'm going to be pissed. That was it. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh. Survey incomplete. Further interactions possible on the second planet. Okay. So what exactly is it that I need to do? Because on all of the previous planets that I was led to by these Brogodar treasure maps, it was literally just turn up, find the right planet, survey it, loot, and be on your merry way. But not with this one. I think I might have to finish off the ship in orbit. Well, I'm certainly either lead it away, because it's too close to the planet for me to... Oh, there's more of them jumping in. Yeah. Nope. No chance. I was having problems dealing with one. I can deal with one, but it takes time. Then a second turned up, and now another 2. So whatever is on that planet in the Pirate Lagoon, they really don't want me messing around with it, and I'm not fighting for them. Okay, so I'm going to have to come back here, because whatever buried treasure they have in that Pirate Lagoon, they really don't want me to have. So, yeah. Not only am I going to have to come back later after upgunning in order to defeat all of the defenders in this system, although not necessarily. I mean, I could lead them all to the other side of the system and then run back, but even then there's clearly something else, because I was able to investigate the planet and I found a scuttled pirate ship in a flooded lagoon, but I couldn't actually do anything. So there's clearly something else that I need to do in order to actually access the treasure. And whatever that is, it's going to happen elsewhere. So for now, I've got I actually marked on my log here some unfinished business in this system, which I could investigate. But I'll head back to Solano Station first, because I think I've got enough gold on me now to maybe add an extra engine. Hang on, what's this? Detecting an irregular signal nearby. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's one of those burst transmitter things. It's targeting a large number of directions, making it impossible to conclude where the true recipient lies. Type beam allows it much longer range. What's this? Oh, 20 research points. Triggered automatic defences near the excavation. Identify a 228. Investigate and observe. Oh, chirolite. There's chirolite in it. I'm having that. Ensign Cygnus Lee reckons this is how the pyramid observers delivered their messages to the evacuation group without revealing anything about the destination. Yeah, because it was sending type beam messages off in all kinds of different directions, any one of which could have been the actual destination of the recipient of the message. All right, so home again, lickety split. What was that from? Blade Runner. Yes, that was it. Can't remember his name. The guy who was suffering from, was it progeria? The disease that you age prematurely. The android manufacturer. What was his name? Can't remember. He had a bunch of toy androids that he constructed, and that's how they talked. Right, anyway, back to the station. Because I did pick up more gold. It wasn't a huge amount of gold, but I think it might be enough. Oh, hang on. What's going on with Lieutenant Milton? Figured out another set of coordinates from the Codex puzzle I uncovered. Awesome! Wonder if you can give us any insight on these Red Guard ships that we've encountered. Manufactured in a similar facility as the factory I discovered with more advanced designs. Yeah. Yeah, the factory that we encountered was capable of making much more advanced ships. And yet for some reason it was making much more basic level models, and we really don't know why. I mean, I'm not complaining because I was flying a scout ship at the time. If I'd run into these new Red Guard ships at that stage of development, I'd have had my arse handed to me on a silver plate. But it does raise a few interesting questions. Anyway, what we're going to spend some research on, because I've got 490 research points. I'm liking the look of increasing the DPM of my plasma guns. That leaves me 215. Frictionless bearings increase the rotation speed of the turrets, which, you know, isn't terrible. It's better if I'm using the turrets in autofire mode, but I quite like having faster shots as well. Can't afford to improve the fire rate, but I'd really, I mean, you know, this is obviously where I want to be, but that's a lot of research points. Frictionless bearings, why not? It's only 30. And then I can get levitating gimbals for even faster turret rotation and quicker retargeting. 55 points left. Anything I can spend that on? I mean, there are things that I can spend that on. I can, yeah, crew quarters. Why not? This allows me to have more support crew, which means that the loss of any support crew in combat isn't going to affect me as badly because I've got a bigger pool of support crew to draw from. Although I would have to install the crew quarters subsystem in order to actually take advantage of that. So, no, I can't get another Mark II plasma turret, damn it. I'm short of yttrium. I need 22, I have 17. I've got the titanium, but I'm short of yttrium. I'm going to move that up to create some empty space there to help with heat management. Actually, you know, I just had a thought. Plasma Mark 1 uses yttrium. Yeah. If I scrap the Mark 1s, I get 5 yttrium. And a single Mark 2 is better than 2 Mark 1s. So... Right. Yeah, this is going to work. I just need to be careful about heat management. So I can scrap the 2 Mark 1s and I get all of the resources back, and then I should be able to afford 2 Mark 2s. Hey! And that's more firepower. It's less plasma guns, but it's more firepower because they're Mark 2s. Awesome! And I don't think I need that connector anymore. And the heat profile's looking good. Right. I should probably... Oh, actually, can I afford... Yes, I can afford further Mark II engines because I got a little bit more gold. I can't afford 2 Mark IIs, but I can afford 1. Or maybe if I scrap the Mark 1s... Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah! 4 Mark II engines. Oh, this thing's going to be fast. Right, let's put the scanner back in. Wait, do I have a scanner? I do have a scanner. Okay, I've got the scanner. I've got the survey lander. Yeah, that engine's going to be running a bit hot. This is fine. I just need to put some vents in. Okay, I'm going to rejig all of this, but I know I can fit multiple Mark II plasma turrets, and I do have enough gold for 4 Mark II engines. So I'm going to mess around with connectors and exhaust ports and see what I can come up with to get the most efficient distribution of weapons and engines without overheating them. And there she is. She ain't pretty, and I am still going to struggle with power generation in particularly intense dogfights, but she's twice as fast as she used to be, and she has something like 75% more firepower. So I'll take it. It is, after all, not a beauty contest. So, Lieutenant Milton had managed to extract a new set of coordinates for me from the codex device that we discovered all the way back shortly after we first arrived in this universe. Okay, we're going to activate the wormhole since it's the first time we've arrived here and it was shut down. Oh, hello. So, it's in the middle of a sort of yellowy orangey nebula, which is so thick at this point I can only really detect the gas giants in this system. Oh wait, there's a flinger here. Oh, is that Whiskermug? Oh, that's Whiskermug again. Whiskermug's awesome. Whiskermug also has lots and lots of stuff to trade. But I don't have any yttrium, which is what he trades in. Oh, plasma cohesion adapter. 152 yttrium. Also fighter components. Oh, he's got all the good stuff. But I'm not even close to being able to afford any of it. You see, I don't know if you remember from looking at the tech tree earlier, but there were certain upgrades that, well, not only I didn't have the research points to unlock them, but I didn't even know what those upgrades were. They were just a series of question marks because they're locked behind discoveries. Discoveries like this plasma cohesion adapter that Whiskermug is selling for the outrageous price of 152 yttrium. What that's going to do is I'll buy that from him and then I'll be able to analyse it in the cargo hold, and that will effectively unlock a particular upgrade. I'll still have to spend research points on it, but examining that piece of tech that he's selling is going to inspire the research team to go down a path of development that they wouldn't otherwise have thought of. And by the sound of it, that's probably going to be the final range upgrade for my plasma guns, and that's probably the only way of getting it. But what's this? A refinery derelict. Judging from scans of the dust, this used to be a large, rich asteroid field. There are still some asteroids. Although, oh, there's a flinger there as well, and a planet to investigate. I see the station. Let's get in closer and take a look. Oh, we've recovered some titanium and platinum. Ensign Triton reckons this place just became uneconomical to maintain once the asteroid field was mined out. But my engineering chief, Ensign Glees, reckons he could repair this place and get it operational again. We just need 80 units of aluminium, which isn't a problem, 25 units of titanium, which is going to hurt, but again isn't going to be a problem, and 1 unit of chirolite. Okay, let's check this planet out. There's something down there. A solar-powered radio antenna. Huh. Surveying complete. Again, there's more I can do there. I just haven't discovered the thing that I need to activate whatever is down there. Okay, I've got the aluminium. Yeah, I'm short of the titanium. And I actually have the chirolite. Okay, well, getting the titanium isn't going to be that hard. Getting the chirolite would have been harder. Maybe Whiskermug has some I can trade for. Then again, Whiskermug, he needs yttrium, doesn't he? I kind of need the... Then again, it's only... I'm only short 1 titanium. Yeah, we'll do it. I should have enough now. So back to the station. Yeah, repair the refinery. So what did that do? Well, the intake manifolds begin inhaling the dust and very slowly start extracting it. Ensign Glees reckons once the refinery's full, it's programmed, oops, nobody saw that right, to send its load through that nearby flinger. Can I redirect the flinger? You know, send the, hang on. Which way is the flinger pointing? Oh, it just... Ah... So the data being transmitted are the coordinates of the antenna. So this must be a failure mode that redirects the flinger to a known location. So it's in failure mode at the moment. The flinger is just redirecting back to the tower here on the planet. But if I update the antenna's coordinates, like I redirect the flinger towards Solano Station, for example, then when the refinery has processed its materials, yep, the flinger has changed direction and should now be going all the way back home. Wow, that's some distance. Yep, it's going back to Solano Station, which presumably means I've now got a steady supply of resources from this asteroid field refinery. I mean, I don't know for sure until supplies turn up, but that seems like it would make sense. Alright, there's nothing turned up yet, because we've only just activated the refinery, but it looks like I now have a steady, passive supply of resource income. Do I want to fit another plasma turret? It's only a Mark 1. I mean, no. My energy output is only like 17 gigajoules per second. My peak draw is 22, so maybe that's not a great idea. You know, you could argue that I really need to stop adding guns and instead need to start adding more power generation facilities like my micro reactors here. I mean, a reactor Mark II would be nice, but I don't have the materials for those yet. That's another thing on the to-do list. So that's better. I mean, I'm still drawing more power than I'm generating, but nowhere near as much as I was. Heat efficiency, again, not great. See what I can do about that. Do I really need the lateral thrusters? They just make the ship turn faster. I'm not really having problems with those. So I'm going to ditch the lateral thrusters. That does help with the heat generation. Okay, we're good. So, what now? Well, as usual, I'm not short of things to do. I have all kinds of missions. I just don't have any leads. I've basically run out of clues and things to chase up on. However, I mean, this isn't the first time this has happened in this game. And if you do run into a situation like this, where you're tasked with a whole bunch of things to do, you just have no idea how to do any of them, just go exploring. There are plenty of systems on the map that I've discovered, but not fully explored. There are plenty of systems on the map that I have observed from a distance, but I've never even been to. So let's start knocking those off the list, shall we? So let's go and check out one of those systems that I haven't fully explored yet with my new all-singing, all-dancing... Oh, hello. Instantly I'm in trouble. This system is crawling with the devout. Okay, well, I mean, I've got 4 Mark II engines now, so I know I can outrun them. But can I outfight them? Because I have significantly, like maybe doubled the firepower that I had last time I ran into these clown shoes. So let's oh, I'm liking the... Holy shit, I am liking the firepower. Wow. Oh yeah, that is a massive increase in plasma DPS. Hell yes. Can I take on the station as well? I mean, there's still quite a few of them in this system. And obviously I can take them out one-on-one. But I think I could probably take them out 2-on-1 as well. Let's thin them out though, because I mean the station's going to be pretty powerful. So we'll take care of the escorts first, because that did look like a big station. We'll scoop up the resources. Hang on, is it just me, or there's suddenly a lot more ships in system? Well, there's the station. There's a big one. But holy crap, it just... We're shredding it. We're knocking off the pylons like you wouldn't believe. It... Well, yeah, reinforcements arrived. Day late, $1 short. Oh man, I'm liking this. Oh, hello. The Brogodar are turned up. You may not have protection from us at any price now. They seem upset. Well, come and have a go with... Wait. Holy shit, it's all of them. Nope. I don't think so. I'm not fighting that many ships at once. How many is that? That's like 8 or 9 of the buggers. Oh, hello. Yeah, sorry. Didn't mean to bother you. Get out the way, please. I'm running away. Okay. I think we can confirm that we have seriously pissed the Brogodar off. They are no longer willing to have us pay for protection at any price. I should probably make myself scarce because that's way more firepower. I mean, I've upgraded the speed, I've upgraded the firepower, I have not upgraded the protection. Although, I don't know, can I? Is it maybe? It is kind of tempting just to see if I could isolate them into smaller groups and then see how many of them I could pick apart. Actually, no, let's not be stupid. I think I've proved my point. I'm getting the hell out of here. So, yeah. The Brogodar are now extremely upset, and they're not willing to sell me protection at any price. Do you think it was something I said? So I'm going to get out of here. They can have that system. And we're going to continue exploring in the next episode. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you're all having a great day, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.